So as the title says, today I'm going over my 2020 favorites with you guys, because I feel like this year I've tried like a lot more products than I usually do. I usually just stick to what I know, but this year I was like, balls to the wall, let's try it. So if you're interested in what my favorites are, then just keep watching. Let me just say, if you don't get anything else from this video or try anything else, this is the one. This is Ardell's brow tint kit. She looks a little banged up. I've had her since I want to say like June or July, and I'm nowhere near being done with this, so that just speaks to how long this lasts for. I want to say this is around $10 or so. If you are usually going to get your brows tinted but can't because of quarantine and whatnot, this is something you should definitely try because you can't really mess it up. I have some Buxom products here. This is 3 of their fall scented glosses. They have 4. I don't know where my 4th went. I'm gonna have to find her because I like that one. But I have Hazel, Pumpkin Spice Latte, and Autumn here. So 2 of them are shimmery and then 2 are like flat creamy glosses. This is one of my favorite ones. So this is Pumpkin Spice Latte, and she's just such a pretty like creamy pinky. Some of their lip liners, this is their Plump line lip liners. I have 4 shades in this. I have Stealth, Hush Hush, Incognito, and Undercover. Again, these are all like nude shades because who am I if not the queen of a pinky nude lip? The pencils are so big. Like this is another like lip liner. Look at how skinny it is compared to this one. So super big. They last a while. They all have a brush on the end to help you blend in your lip liner because we don't want no harsh lines nowhere. Maybelline Lifter Gloss. I talked about these a lot in the summertime on Instagram. These are 2 of my favorite shades, Reef and Silk. But I really love these glosses. They're drugstore from Maybelline. They're really good. And I also did a video comparing these to the KKW glosses because the packaging looks very similar. So now we have our KKW lip liner in nude number 3. If you ever see me with the lip, just assume this lip liner is the base. I use this with almost every single lip. It's just like the perfect brown lip liner. Some more Ardell products. This is actually like from their makeup. Ardell lashes bomb, but I feel like people sleep on Ardell Beauty, like the actual makeup. Don't. These are 2 of their brow pencils. These are called the Levity brow pencils, and I have a medium and dark brown. I really just pick up whichever one's closest to me at the moment. How skinny the tip is, like they're so skinny and you're able to get like such a precise clean brow out of these. And then they also all have a spoolie at the bottom, which I need that to disperse that product. I just started wearing lashes this year. Yes, I was like, you in quarantine, girl, you got nothing but time, so you might as well perfect how to put your lashes on, and I did. And I don't know why, but something was just like, try Ardell lashes first, and they are my favorite. I try other brands, but I always come back to Ardell, always. First we have the Naked lashes. This is the style 422 that I'm wearing today. These are so nice, so flirty, so light, not heavy at all. And my favorite thing about them is the band is super thin. Like you can barely see the band on these. And then the other pair I really like is the Natural Lash in 174. These are kind of similar. They're 2 Makeup by Mario products. I feel like people were really anticipating this launch this year, and I don't feel like he disappointed us at all. First, I have the Master Mattes palette. Ooh, don't fall, girl. These are like usually the base for most of my eye looks. Like just assume if I'm not telling you like what eyeshadow I'm using, is probably this. I feel like it has every matte shade you could need for every skin tone. Like this works for every single skin tone. Master Eye Prep and Set in Deep. She's been loved. Look at how dirty she's getting. I don't care what anybody says. I feel like we're gonna get complexion products from Mario soon, and I feel like this was his way to test it. And I love using these 2 as concealers. I don't use them on my eyes at all. I use them as concealers. They work bomb. And this powder, I have 2 new setting powders here. So first we have this setting powder from Mercier. She came out with a new shade of her translucent setting powder earlier this year, and this is the shade Honey. I didn't know how much I loved a yellow undertone to my under eye area until I started using the setting powder. The reason why I vouch for this setting powder so much is because it works with just about any product. You cannot say that for every setting powder. Every setting powder and concealer do not go together. This is the One Size setting powder from One Size Girl. This is the shade Dark Deep, and then I also have a small size of the translucent. I like to mix them together though. The Dark Deep is just a little bit too dark for me. I feel like it undoes all my concealer work, and the translucent is just too light. But mixed together, they make like the perfect light beige color. I'm actually wearing it today. Because you guys, I usually don't veer off from my Laura Mercier. I'm usually just like Laura or nothing. We have another One Size product. This is their Point Made eyeliner. She's in Bodacious Black. And I just really like her because of how skinny the tip is. Some liners, they're not that skinny, or they just could be skinnier, and you can make mistakes on your lash line, then you have to go back and try to fix it. So, little shout out to you, Patrick. Now we have the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish powder in dark number 3. So she's a light beigey color, but I only use her to clean up under my contour right here. I don't know what it is, but everywhere else in the face, she just kind of looks like, you know, I'm really particular about what I use to set things. We have a new bronzer. This is the Fenty powder bronzer in Coconutty. This bronzer has been out for a while now. It's not a new product. She looks like the same color as me, but she does a really good job at giving me like a nice subtle hint of warmth / contour to my face. I really enjoy this setting powder or this bronzer so much. And I will say, I think I have found a dupe for her. So if you're not willing to spend the coin on that one, because I think this was like maybe around $30. I also have here my Black Radiance finishing powder, I believe it's called. Soft Focus. Black Radiance Soft Focus finishing powder in the shade Milk Chocolate. They're kind of close. This one's a little bit lighter, but they're kind of similar. But she's also good as well. She's another one of my favorites. Next we have blush. I just was more interested in blush this year for whatever reason. First we have this blush duo from Cover FX. This is called their monochromatic blush duo in the shade Warm Honey. You would think that this shade doesn't really give me any color, but it does. It gives you like such a nice warm pinky shade. It's really nice, very subtle. This one from Patrick Ta. This is called Oh She's Different. So it comes with a cream shade and then a powder shade. This is just gonna make your blush last a lot longer. I just think it's a nice product. And Patrick Ta's products are always just packaged so beautifully. We love a little pretty vanity moment. Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. This isn't new, but it's just new to me. And when I used to work at L'Oreal, we used to sell so much of this, and I would always just like, why? I just never got the hype. It just blends so well, and it just snatches you right up. That's all I can describe it as. It snatches you right up. I use the shade Hazelnut of 2 foundations. I don't feel like I tried that many foundations this year. But first we have the Nars Soft Matte Foundation. It gives you a soft matte finish. I don't know how else to describe it. It's matte, but it's not like dry, I guess. This is the shade New Caledonia. I'm wearing it today. Last but not least, we have this foundation from Chanel. This is their Ultra Le Tint foundation in the shade BD141. I have been wearing this non-stop since I got it. First, it was the Nars foundation, and then I was just on this hardcore. I love this foundation. It is pricey, it's like $16, but it's a nice, like, it's a reasonable splurge, okay? I will just say though, if you're gonna get it, order it from the Chanel site. I feel like it has the same finish as the Nars Soft Matte. It does give you like a soft matte finish. It's like a little bit radiant, but in all the right places. It does have a fragrance though, so if you are like sensitive to fragrances, just beware with her. Those are all of my favorites for 2020. I feel like I've talked about these products separately a lot and in little snippets here or there, but never really went into detail about why I liked all these products.